Hi, I'm Professor Heather Hartley. I'm the Undergraduate Academic Advisor in Communication, Media, and Film. And today I'm doing a little presentation for you to help you know what classes to register for fall of 2020. And I'm going to give you a little bit more information on navigating some aspects of the university's website when you need particular information. And I'm going to provide a little bit of information about fall 2020 because, as you know, most classes this semester will be taught online. Again, my name is Professor Heather Hartley, and you'll see my email address there on screen. You can contact me through email as the summer goes along and as we get closer to the semester if you have any questions getting ready to start here at the University of Windsor. As the semester goes along, you can also contact me. I will have virtual office hour times starting in September, and you'll be able to set up appointments for that. But you can also always email me if you have questions about when to register for your next semester, or if a class is going to be offered. I can help you navigate all of that. So don't be afraid to get in touch with me. We have several programs in communication, media, and film. You could be in our 3-year general degree program. You may be in our 4-year honors program. We also have a concurrent program with education, the BA Ed. We have a combined major with visual arts, and that focuses on film production and media arts. And you can do a combined honors in communication, media, and film and other programs on campus. So say you take a political science class as an elective and you get really interested in that, you can do a double major combined honors CMF and political science or another department. I'm going to give you a little information here for your course planning as we get ready to start fall. Fall classes start on September 10th, and the last day of finals is December 22nd. So that gives you the range in which your semester is going to happen. Registration is currently open for fall semester, and you can be registering if you haven't already. I have a slide coming up that tells you what you should be taking in fall if you haven't already gone online and learned about some of that. I'm also giving you the dates for winter semester. Obviously, we don't know yet whether that semester will be online or in person. We hope to meet you in person. But I want you to have those dates no matter what, because that'll be important whether we're online or in person. A full-time course load is 5 courses per semester. You don't have to take 5 courses. You may decide as you're getting your university degree underway that you're going to take 4 courses in the first semester and maybe do a summer course next summer to make sure you stay on track for graduating in, say, 4 years. So most students are taking 5 courses, but that is not required. Online basics, just to get your feet wet on this. Most university courses are using a learning management system here that is called Blackboard, and you will log into your Blackboard using your UWindsor email and password. That's the URL there for getting into Blackboard. So once you've registered, your classes will show up on your Blackboard site once you've signed into Blackboard. I also want to make you aware that even if a course has a time slot that you're registering for, the professor will let you know in the first class if the course will have lectures you have to attend in real time, or if the lectures will be recorded and put online for you to watch at any time. So your professor, either through the first class or through announcements and emails, will let you know how your class is going to be presented to you throughout the semester. Professors will also explain how to reach them for their office hours in fall 2020, and that will be on your syllabus as well. So always make sure when you start your classes, your professor has to give you a syllabus, Make sure that you keep that and keep track of it. That is where you can always look for information about how to contact your professor, what his or her office hours are, what the schedule is, when assignments are due. So always make sure that you have a folder where you keep your syllabus for each course. As you're picking courses for fall, be realistic when it comes to scheduling. In a way, it's a little easier doing it online because you don't have to worry about getting across campus in the 10 minutes between classes. So you may want to take a class that is immediately after another class. But think about that and think about the other responsibilities that you have that actually have to be done at specific days and times. And also make sure that you put breaks into your schedule. So if you're taking 5 courses, taking 5 courses back to back to back just so you only have one day of classes is not going to be an easy way and an effective way to get your degree. So really look at a calendar, see how a week is playing out, see where you have other responsibilities, and if you know that on a certain day, say on a Wednesday, you work at a restaurant or an essential job, and you know that at the end of those days you're very tired, you wouldn't want to book a class for that evening. So just think about it as you go through and you'll be fine. As I said before, the final exam period, it starts on December 11th, it goes to the 22nd. Until exam times are released, which doesn't happen until the fall, you'll want to be available for the exam period, including evenings and Saturdays. I'm going to take you now to a page on the University of Windsor's website where you can always go to get information about the major that you're in. So we're on the Plan Your Program page at the university's website, and I'm going to scroll down here, and you can find your program here in this area. It says, what is your program? And I'm just going to start typing communication, and I don't even get more than 4 letters in, and it starts to bring up programs that you may be registered in. So as I said before, we have the 4-year communication media and film degree, but if you're in the concurrent BA BEd, you can click on that and it tells you important notes for fall required courses that you probably will want to register for fall, and the communication area tells you those same pieces of information for the communication degree. The film production and media arts degree, you can get the important information here. So you can always come to this Plan Your Program page, and I'm going to go back to that slide to make sure that you have the URL for the Plan Your Program page at the University of Windsor's website. So you can take down this URL. You can also always just go to the UWindsor website and just type in Plan Your Program, and it will help you get to that page. Next, we're going to go into some slides, and the information will pertain most specifically to the Honors CMF single major. And the combined majors or concurrent with Ed, those, if you want to double check everything, you can go to the Plan Your Program page. Moving to Fall 2020 registration, communication media and film majors should register for the courses that are listed on your screen. CMAF 1010, Introduction to Media and Society. CMAF 1120, Introduction to Media Design and Production. GART 1500, which is Effective Writing 1. 1 Social Science elective, and 1 Arts, Language, or Science elective. And I'm going to click here, and it's going to take us to another page at the university's website. Here we are on the Looking for a Course page of the university's website, and you can see the URL up here. And you can essentially now go down through, and it has different areas of courses that you might want to take for your electives. So if you want to take a language course, you would click on the language courses, and it will list the courses that might be of interest to you. And you can then use this link to find the descriptions for the courses. Again, if you're looking for a science course, you can go to that area. So this is how you can find electives that you might be interested in taking. Before continuing on the slides, I want to remind you to pick up some documents for your virtual briefcase before you leave today's event. And one of those documents is the Fall 2020 electives for first year CMF. As you'll see on this version of it, it says it's not exhaustive. You can always go and get more suggestions, but it does give you quite a few that are examples of ones that are interesting and would be relevant and what area of the electives they would fall into. So remember to get your documents for your virtual briefcase. I'm now going to introduce you to the academic calendar, which is a resource that is on the university's website, and you will end up using this many times throughout your education. So I'm going to click on the link there, and you'll see when you get over to this page, and it's just calendar, it has so many pieces of information that you may want to have at any given time. So the programs are all listed in alphabetical order: communication, media, and film. You'll see it's there. You may be in the general comm degree, which is our 3-year degree. You can click on that. It gives you all of the requirements. It tells you what you have to take. If I go back and I say, well, you know what? I want to know what the honors requires, and it will list all of that. So it will have also on the left there minors listed alphabetically at the university. So it will list all of the different minors that you can go in and explore. So say you've taken a course in English or a couple courses as electives, and then you're thinking, you know, I want to see if I can possibly get a minor. And so you can go in there and it tells you what you would have to have had. So this is just a resource, as I've said. There's the URL to get to the academic calendar, uwindsor.ca/calendar. You can also get to the academic calendar through the Department of Communication, Media, and Film website. Now I want to just give you a little bit more information about your first year. We're so glad you're here, and we're so glad you're coming to the University of Windsor and that you've chosen communication, media, and film. It's an exciting field. It's changing all the time, and right now with COVID-19, you can see how important communication is and how important understanding how to be effective with different kinds of media and communication, how important that is. So you've chosen a great major. In winter semester, you're going to take another 1000 level or 2000 level communication, media, and film course. We recommend that you take CMAF 1130, which is Introduction to Media Design and Production 2. And CMAF 1120 that you have to take in the fall, it's a requirement for our majors, and CMAF 1130, those are both required if you want to go on to take other production classes, if you're interested in taking documentary class in second year 2000 level, or interested in taking more advanced production classes. So we recommend the 1130 because a lot of students realize that they do want to take more production courses, and if you don't have that 1130, you can't move on because it's a prerequisite. So we're recommending 1130, but you have to take another 1000 level or 2000 level communication, media, and film class. You will also take GART 1510, which is effective writing 2. And I want to give you a little information about the effective writing classes. They are most effective if you take them in your first year. They are designed to help you succeed and do better with your writing as you move through your academic career at the University of Windsor. Even if you're kind of afraid of writing, or in high school you really struggled with it, now is the time to take both 1500 in the fall, which is required, and then 1510 in winter, because writing is a craft, really. You can learn how to be a better writer, and if you take the time to do that, it will improve all of your courses and all of the work that you do in writing throughout your semesters. So remember to take your effective writing 1 and 2 in your first year. And then in winter you will take 3 more non-CMF electives, and you can again go to the website I showed you previously, and you'll have the electives sheet from this semester. I will be creating one for winter semester as well to send out to first year students, to give you an idea of some you might want to take that are going to be available in winter outside of communication, media, and film. So big picture planning, you're going to take many electives. It's to help you explore, and it's really about broadening your education. Your major is the area where you see yourself going for a career and for a path into your future, and your electives help round that out and give you a wider education that will become instrumental to you as you move into various jobs. I know for me, my undergraduate career was I majored in political science. I then became a social worker, and after that I went to film school and became a filmmaker. What I learned in my political science degree has been incredibly relevant to me as I've made films. So when you're taking electives, they're not just hoops to jump through. They are things that you're hopefully interested in, and that will give you a lot of different information and a good solid background for things that you want to do as you move through your life. So always take electives seriously, because they're really important and they open up many new paths for you. You will take, in the course of your time here at Communication, Media, and Film, a minimum of 18 courses in CMF and a maximum of 24. Only 5 of those are truly required, so you'll be taking lots of different classes in communication, media, and film. And as I've said, make sure you take the handouts for your virtual briefcase, because there's some good information in those about courses that you may want to take in communication, media, and film in your second, third, and fourth years here. We have internships. Right now, internships are not happening because we are not doing anything face-to-face. And we wanted to make sure the students were not going into work situations during the time of COVID-19. But internships and exchange to other countries, universities, those can happen in your third year and fourth year. And so you may want to just have that in your mind as you get ready to start your career here. This is just a slide to say everything's going to be okay. We are here to help you. Your faculty, your advisors, everybody at the university is so excited to start a new year and to have you coming on board with us. Don't worry if things don't go quite as you've planned them. If you're worried about what comes next, and we don't know for sure whether January we will have classes in person or online, it's okay. We know that these are questions. We know this is a time when there's a lot of things that are in flux, and we will figure it out, and we will get information to you. And you can always contact your prof if you have concerns or questions in a particular class, and you can always email me if you are having concerns about your degree or what to register for when registration opens up for winter. We can help you navigate all of that. So plan to attend the CMF program orientation that is on Wednesday, September 9th. You'll be getting more information about that. It will be virtual, but you will meet some of your professors. We will have, some activities. You'll meet some other students that are already in the program and some that are coming into the program at the same time that you are. It's part of the larger welcome week that the university is kicking off, and so there's a URL for you on welcome week at the University of Windsor. And as I said at the very beginning, classes start on September 10th, so you'll want to be up and ready for that, know how to get onto your Blackboard site. There may not be content ahead of your class in your Blackboard courses. We as professors, when we put up readings or the syllabus or whatever, we then have to release that to the students. So if at the beginning of September you're already registered but there's no content showing in a particular course you've registered for, don't panic about that. Your professor just hasn't released that to the students, and sometimes we're running a little bit close to the line as we're getting ready for a semester. So again, my name's Heather. You can email me with the information that I gave you at the beginning of the presentation. We're so happy you're coming into communication, media, and film, and we look forward to working with you over the next several years.